We're all live. Boom. Every mic is up.
Should this be recorded or is this live?
We're recording.
Okay.
Yes, darn it.
Yeah, we're gonna be posting
And
tonight.
you see those peeking out over there? Gong gong.
Go.
Gong gong. You're punching.
I look better black and white.
Yeah, he's a vampire for crying out loud. He looks
I
great
might
in
not
black
even
and
show
white.
up.
And look at all the mirror.
I can see nothing in this mirror.
Look at all the mirrors.
There's a chair rocking. That's all I see in the
punching.
mirror.
It's
We're
so
punching.
funny. We're shooting and I got like a cross around my neck, and the director's like, "Dude, you're not supposed to have that around your neck."
All right, so the movie's shot a lot like our road show, right?
Exactly.
On the fly, figuring it out as we go. All right, so this is it. We're up and running for the very first interview on the Butch Radio Road Show right here. Dang, this is it. It's so informal. We had our guest right here tonight do his own mic check.
That's right. And it works though. That's good.
And actually he had to figure it out for us. They don't do that when you go into Stern Studio. You know, they don't do that.
No.
I just went to his new studio. It's nothing like this.
Is it really?
It's awesome.
That's all right, man.
It's like this big glass tower and stuff.
This
all
is
this
much
security.
cooler though. You know.
This is grassroots, man.
No
We're just getting
security
started.
checkpoints or anything here.
Is that gonna spike out when you're recording?
You're spiking like a madman.
Okay, well, what do you want to do?
You need to talk a little less close to your mic, or you need to.
Or I need to turn these back
So
down.
awesome. I got your thing in the mirror.
How did you? There's three of them.
Oh wait, we got a reflection in the mirror.
Yeah, because the vampire.
Yes. We just debuked the theory because sooner or later this is like that cult. It's got that cult feel about it,
Yeah.
right? It took. First of all, let's introduce him first. This is Steve Blaze right here,
Right.
actor now, but
actor
band
slash
guy
musician.
for years. Band
I play.
guy for.
God, it's more years than I want to admit. But I'm the founder, guitar player for Lillian Axe. Near Life Experience is another one of my band, and I joined a band that I was a fan of when I was a kid, a band called Angel, which is a big super group back in the early 80s, late 70s. And I've got a solo record out too, and now I'm branching off into the movie thing, you know?
And the movie thing took off from like a pilot that was here on Local Access, right?
Yeah, it was the bass player in Near Life Experience. He joined the band, and a month later he goes, "Look, this director I know down here, who's a CGI guru, genius. So he's doing this half-hour vampire movie, and the guy we have right now looks like he should be on, Green Acres or something. So why don't you come out? You look like a vampire." I'm like, thanks, bro, appreciate that.
Right.
So he said, come try it out. So I did. I thought I'd do a little cameo role. Next thing you know, the director's like, "Oh man, this is perfect." And then we formed this triumvirate, the three of us together working. We all wrote the script together. He's the director, but we all have this equal input.
So you actually took part in the original script and everything?
Yeah, well, what happened, it was just like this, off the cuff kind of idea that he was basically building the thing as we went, and then it started to get really good, and then it started getting serious, and next thing you know, we've got this really beautiful, complex script that's turning into a movie. We did the pilot it was a half-hour pilot. They played it on Cox 10 here for 3 months. Got a lot of buzz about it, and we got picked up by ISIS Films, which is an independent film company, and now we're doing a 2-hour feature starting in July, so we'll see.
That's great, man.
Yeah,
This
man.
is all right here in the hometown of New Orleans.
Yeah, they're trying to push New Orleans to be the next mini Hollywood.
Right.
And so, I'm fine, good.
You guys are right
Whatever
on
we
the-
got to do, we'll ride the wave.
You guys are right on the front of it, man.
Absolutely. So we'll see what happens, man. But it's a blast.
And you were on the front of the music scene here too, because in the '80s I heard that Lillian Axe. I wasn't from around here, but
Right.
our producer David was, and he's lived around here. And told me this was like one of them legendary bands, a hair band from the '80s. And I'm a big hair band guy.
Well, we started out, as back in the early '80s, playing Priest and UFO and Sabbath and all these things that nobody was doing. Nobody was playing and then we started doing our own covers. Our own original stuff along with the covers, and then we got picked up by MCA Records, and we were on like the end of the '80s kind of thing, we all had long hair and stuff, but we were playing good, solid, heavy music, and now we kind of got lumped in with the Rats and the Poisons and the bands like that. Just because we had hair.
Because you had hair and it was that time.
Exactly, So, but we're getting ready to release our 8th album, 17 years later, and we're still out humping and chumping. So I'm very proud of the niche that we carved in music, and we're still out doing
So
it.
all the same cats are still in the band, and you guys
Hell
do it?
no, are you kidding? Name a band that still has that. I mean, half the Beatles are dead, you know?
Right?
There's no way you can do that.
Heck no.
We've had some changes.
Right.
I'm the actual only really original member.
Dig that.
But I wrote all the songs, so that's the important part.
And that's why you're still the original member.
Exactly. My way or no way.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't see. Believe it or not, I've been playing and touring around the world for 20 years, and I don't drink.
All right.
I know that might be one reason why I'm still in my own band.
Right.
So I'm not into the partying thing that much.
Dig that.
I like doing off the wall crazy stuff, but it's usually healthy and
Like sucking blood.
sucking blood off complete strangers. Look, in this movie, I just had to do a scene with 4 naked girls.
That's so
who are
horrible.
all
That sucks.
sucking blood off of me.
Whoa.
And then I had to do
That's tough.
a love
Yeah.
scene with a complete stranger.
How about you?
And I hope my girlfriend's not listening to this because I hadn't told her about that yet. But no, it was just for the trailer, and I have to be real
Right, sure.
professional. Like,
Absolutely.
well, on this, can you get another angle on the breasts, please? Hold on. I think that it was, because we're trying to be
Absolutely.
professional. Like, girls, look, here's some tape before we do this scene, because they're my vampire wives. We have this scene where they're huddled over, looks like they're eating something, and then I pop up and I'm like covered in blood and they're feeding off me. Right? It's just a real quick.
that.
It's really cool.
Nice.
So we're like, here, take some tape and tape yourselves up because you're gonna appear naked from the back. You'll have no clothes on, obviously. You look like, but they're like, no, that's okay.
Yes. Yes. I'd have been on that set. I'd have been a wreck on that
You got
set.
those phone numbers?
I'd have never got that.
I think a couple
that
of them live
party
down
over
the
here.
street. Honestly,
I would still be shooting that scene. I would still be shooting that
we
scene.
did it about 30 times.
Right?
And,
I didn't get this right. I can't remember. What's my line again?
and then I had to kiss this complete stranger, and the director was totally playing. He goes, "Cause dude, she was digging you while you're doing that." And I'm like, "Oh, this is weird," But I'm pretty used to dealing with people that I never met before, so
Sure.
I'm cool with it. So I'm like, I don't want you to be nervous. Just be cool about this. All right? I'm really harmful. I've had shots and everything, and I'm monogamous or whatnot. And so the director's like, she's getting into it, so we did a bunch of extra takes.
Yeah.
It was so funny. So there's like 35 takes of me kissing this girl, and he's all over the room and everything, and different lighting. And then afterwards, she comes up, she goes, "I feel like I've been knowing you for a long time." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I got the feeling too." "So, what's your story?" I'm like, "Oh man, good thing I brought mints."
Right.
I had like 2 packs of mints. I'm like,
Here's my hotel number.
yeah, it was great though. So it's a whole different world, that whole acting thing.
That's awesome, man. Total hottie. Here we go. Now this is
Now, the whole thing is, when a vampire first meets a girl, the girl's always like kind of mesmerized. Like,
Sure.
Act mesmerized.
Act mesmerized. That's easy.
It's
She already
kinda
is.
weird because you kind of go into him like that, and you got to move the hair like this, right? And you got to move it.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's that's a good spot right there. And then when you go in, you kind of first just kind of. That's the spot. Huh?
That's the spot. She's got wood.
At this point, then you would dig in the fangs, and then you have to learn.
Yeah.
You have to learn how to, on camera, shake the head around a lot and convulse and shake the head, and then you start drinking once you get into that.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. So.
I
Yeah.
don't understand. Yeah.
That was perfect. It ended.
Oh, that's
That's
perfect.
really my spot.
Remember, card is full. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, you're right.
Appreciate
No, that really is her spot, dude.
Excellent.
That is.
Gosh.
Look at
Gosh
that.
dang, this job's gonna be
We
alright.
just- We just had a sacrificial killing on the Butch Lord Radio Roadshow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nurse Betty is now a vampire.
That's right.
She will be when the sun comes up or something.
Make sure that
Dark glasses and
stay away from the garlic. Okay, that's all there is to it.
Italian, that's gonna be hard.
Oh, really?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna break for we can get some air conditioning in here for Nurse Betty. This is the Butch Lord Radio
If
Roadshow.
I'd have known that it was going to be like this, I brought some more certs or something.
There we go. We're off the air right there. It is. Good.